said pussy great.
We begin today in the name of Laura Ikeji, Clarence Peter, Pop Smoke, and of course, Tacha. This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Body. Of course, I'm not doing this alone. Can I ever do this alone? I'm up with the most beautiful ladies in Lagos. Hello!
Oh my guys. Obviously it's your girl Oni Luana, and yeah, it's a great day to gossip, and I'm glad I'm here on the table today. Always glad to be here.
Of course.
And once again, we're with
I'm back, guys, for the second time. My name's Wayme, aka Wham, just for short.
Okay.
Just Wham.
Okay.
So,
So you guys should tell me now what has been going down since the weekend. Oh yeah, let's start with you because you know saying our two gist on Friday, right?
Yes.
And we had a conversation
We did
about
have a
how
conversation.
exactly.
We
So
did
put
have a
me through. Let's start with you.
so you know what? Saturday was a chill day. I
Okay.
stayed in bed
Amen.
Oh wow.
for most of the day. I did wake up at like quite early, so I woke up around like 10-ish, and then I went to like walk around the house. Then I went back to bed.
See, I was telling this babe. Was it on Friday that
That's right.
she's the
Jay.
only person in Lagos that rests completely?
I'm screaming.
It's true.
Yeah.
Girl, I was resting, and then I was like, let me just go do something productive. I went to watch TV.
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh God. This weekend
What's
was
your
actually
weekend?
quite a lot for me. Down from Thursday all the way through to Sunday. So obviously I wasn't on the show on Thursday because like I was shooting a music video. Obviously the Casa music video is coming out really soon, and you guys gonna see me on there. So that's that. And then proceeded to Friday, Saturday. So Shay Vibes, obviously we all know that he dropped a new EP.
Yeah.
So obviously we all went for dinner together. Then we went to his EP release at the club. That was really fun.
Yes, girl.
Had a blast. And then yeah, my brother has been around, and then he actually left yesterday, and I was so sad. So yesterday, you know, we just spent family time, took him to the airport, and yeah, it was a great weekend.
Oh, that's cute.
It was an amazing
I like
weekend.
it.
I had
It
fun.
sounded very productive.
It was very,
productive.
very,
And
very
very
productive.
financially.
Very financially driven.
Oh,
Because
I love it.
if I'm not making money, then what else
What
am
else
I
will you be
doing?
doing? Come on.
You know, wake up and jump starts. Everything is an opportunity for financial growth and improvements.
Go on,
Take
girl.
notes.
Okay. I think for me, I would say I had a boring weekend.
Oh, chill.
Yeah,
Oh.
given the energy that you guys had, I'm very.
Tell us
I'm on
about
mine.
it.
Go
Tell
on,
us
girl.
about it. No weekend is ever boring.
Are you sure?
I'm
So I think
sure.
I did a lot of cooking, right? I mean, having to prep for the week.
Ooh,
That's
what did
one.
you cook?
Oh wow.
Can you even
Beans.
cook?
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Holy Spirit, tell me why I cannot cook. Why?
It's just a question. Now,
Baby,
we know,
I can.
We know there are some women out
I
there
don't know.
who literally cannot
Are you
cook.
talking about yourself?
Are you kidding me?
Are you lift, lift?
I'm a whole chef, a whole gourmet chef. I
Tell
could chef
me.
anything up.
Okay.
Down from the African cuisine to the Italian cuisine,
Okay.
you know, to the American cuisine, you know, everything. And I dibble and dabble everywhere, guys.
If you know the kind of things when you actually. If you know that only makes this thing up, but I believe you. I believe
No,
you.
I'm a great chef.
believe you.
Like right from growing up, I mean, I feel like you know, before I got into this whole industry,
Right.
my passion was literally cooking and baking. I used to bake, like I baked all my birthday cakes, like right from when I was nine. I'd cook and do things. Like it was a passion
you
of
cook
mine.
and do things.
I think
cook
I
and
burnt
bake.
my birthday
like
cake
it.
one time.
Oh, sweetie, sweetie,
You need to meet her, right?
Sweetie.
She need to
She's
meet
like,
you, right?
Come
Oh,
for
thank
lessons. I got you.
Thank
I got you.
Thank you.
Nice.
It was really
Nice.
bad. It was a
Trust me.
horrible
Wow.
birthday that day.
I'm a
All right, let's
woman of-
quickly move straight into street eggs because I mean, of course, you know that the kind of people that are in that place they need help.
They need
sometimes.
help.
You understand?
They need
so the
help.
first one I see here says it's when you're broke, perfume will finish, charger or earpiece will spoil.
break. Oh,
Ew.
tune.
Then data will finish.
Hey.
Malaria symptoms will not start. Ew.
But you know what's so funny?
Tell
This
me.
person is actually low-key right because it's when like you're at your lowest point that more
Problems
things will
start
just
coming
start happening. So for example now, like let's say like they've not paid you this month or whatever. Next thing you know, it's your charger has broken or your microwave decides to spoil that week or NEPA decide like it's just always when you're low, like when like you know you're struggling, like more problems just
Like,
you know
more problems
come
just
and
keep
beat you on top.
going.
And it's
Oh.
so funny. Why is life like that? You
Why?
know?
In as much as I want to agree, I somehow beg to differ differ because I feel like it. I mean, the times where you are on your lowest, I mean, I feel like that's when you start thinking about all of these things. But when you have the money, you really will not reason it because the truth is those problems still come one way or the other.
No, they do. They do. But I get what this guy is trying to say.
I do actually. I do. How do you see this tweet?
You know what? I feel like when you're at your lowest, you have to like analyze why you're at your lowest, and then you're gonna be like, oh, why do I feel this way? What can I do to make it better? But listen, why is your perfume finishing? Why is your perfume finishing?
Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting till you get broke before you go and buy a new perfume? Me, once my perfume is reaching literally quarter to the half of the bottle,
I'm gonna go buy a new one.
In fact, I have more than one perfume to begin with. So do you understand? It's not like you guys should fix up now, prioritize, because you know.
Or just don't finish it too quickly. Don't be like doing constant sprays all over your body.
No. See, I don't like people that do that because you know what I call that wastage. You see some people, they'll take a full perfume bottle, they'll spray over 10, 12, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Honey, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Especially people do that in my class as well. They will be spraying it all over. I'm like, do you know that people do have asthma as well? You know, and all of that.
I haven't done that.
In as much as I get your point.
Yeah. No, if you're showering,
also tell if you're showering well,
no, that's what I'm saying. If you're showering well and you're taking care of yourself well, you're not gonna need over 20 pumps of a perfume to smell. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
Over 20 pumps? Are you normal?
Like 4 is like enough, or like 3.
And especially if you're not mixing different perfumes, you will not spray 20 for one, 20 for the other, 30 for the last one. No. Exactly.
You smell like the whole rainbow.
Moving on to the next one. This one says, a lot of people practice avoidance and call it peace.
I practice this, so I agree.
In as much as I get the person's point,
I
feel like it is better sometimes because I remember we had a conversation around this last week. Yeah, but the person is being a bit sarcastic about
that's their problem. But I'm saying like me personally, like to keep my peace, there's certain situations that I would avoid. I would literally avoid it, and it's not as if like I'm doing that because whatever. It's because like that's how I'm gonna protect my own peace and keep my peace. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people actually practice the whole avoidant keeping peace thing because it's normal. If you don't want to deal with something,
and it's not biggie actually.
You don't deal with it.
No big deal at all.
What do you think about it, love?
Really and truly, sometimes I avoid other people, and then I'm just like, I don't want their problems onto me. I don't want their problems onto me.
It's not like I don't have my own problems of my own that I want to come up and take up your. No, I would avoid you knowing that you come with problems.
Yeah.
Stay back.
Like, I love you.
Back up.
I do love you, but I have my own problems.
Are you even add love inside?
If
I'm avoiding you, I don't love you. Are you whining me? It's the truth. Why am I avoiding you in the first place?
There's some people you love and you still avoid. Just based on, like this person, you love them, die, but this person comes.
Do you know what is love?
No.
Exactly.
No, I do. No. See, for example, now, let me give an example. Sometimes you see like a mother and a child. Yeah, that mother would love their child so much, but sometimes you see when some mother just wants like, want to break from that child, like want to have a breather, want to, things like that. Doesn't mean they don't love you. They just need some space, some peace, some breather, some air. Yeah.
Okay. I think you guys have won on this one.
Moving
on to the thank you. Moving on to the last one from Alex Oluwatobi. This one says, as you get older, your ability to successfully finish a movie in one sitting will disappear.
You know
agree
what?
Or disagree?
I do agree. I do agree.
Imagine yesterday, okay, so me and my cousin, we went to go buy, small chops from 12 basket, got a full platter. Okay, we put on a movie. Oh, I'm literally eating the small chops. 5 minutes into the movie, I promise you, I'm passed out with a puff in my hand. I am passed out holding a puff in my hand, and I'm thinking to myself, like, am I that old? Like, because I tend to get tired now more often, more quicker, and it's very questionable because I've never sat through like a full movie sitting. I've never sat through a full. I just pass out at some point.
And that's why I wonder how these people that keep up to season 1, episode 1, episode 2, season 1, season 2.
Okay, don't get me wrong. I do the episode. I do like the
episodes.
series. I do all like the series
that's
and all of
different.
that. That's very different.
Because like you're more like bro, you're in tune with
You're
what
so
you're watching.
in
You're
tune
so
in it.
interested.
Yeah, like-
but movies, like you just put on one movie.
You just
okay,
put on one movie and then you have to
starts
sit there
now,
for how
you know?
long?
Honestly speaking, I think one of the issues is probably because of responsibilities too. You talk about the fact that you'll be tired and all of that. So I think it's because of responsibilities. But again, I don't see how that is different. Whether you are watching season 1, season 2, and 1 hour movie, my brother, is the same thing. Honestly speaking, it's the same thing, because how do people do it? Like, that season 1 can have up to 30 episodes, and one person will watch it finish. Then you now go to season 2, then go to season 3.
They can watch that in a day.
Well
like,
done.
That's different because like when
she
you're
said she
watching,
can watch that in a day.
because like because like when you're watching a TV show, you're more like intrigued and like you're just wanting to find out like, okay, like what happens next?
What happens next in the next episode?
What happens next? But with a movie is just, you know, it's like
I don't know the English you want to speak, but it is actually the same thing. That's how I said, you know.
I mean, fair enough.
That's how I said.
Yeah.
But now let's quickly go straight to this video that I saw online. The groom's mother from one party, they are doing wedding and all.
Oh,
she's sharing foul.
I think I saw it too.
Yeah.
I be live foul.
I think that. I think it's a good one. No?
I have so many questions. I'm not gonna lie.
No, to be very honest,
a
lot of people would honestly, you know, appreciate this, but I feel like it's a very weird and odd thing to do. I mean, like, who the hell would carry how many? Who would think of carrying, you know, live? Like, it's like they're not even dead.
No, I'm
not
hearing
even like in a frozen bag or something. You're literally giving them the live. You know,
like if you let it go, who
understand?
knows it will go loose.
Now, for example, this person may now have how many live files just running around their party because.
Okay, wait. So this is it here. First off, you should understand that this is an Onwambe. You understand? It's a Yoruba kind of party, and again, it's let me not say it's culture, but it's part of those things where it's not you people's time where you people give certain kind of gifts. Do you understand? These people are okay with it. I'm very sure anybody that even received 2
I have a question.
will bless the woman.
How are they not even scared of, you know,
I don't understand.
holding or carrying, you know? Because I personally, I would be
woman's even dancing with
That's
it
what
too,
I'm
like.
saying. I would be terrified, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people were happy after this. You know, they went home, they skinned their life out, they
I
cooked
just
their
honestly
chicken
got
and
3 questions. Why, and why?
Okay.
I
I agree though. I mean, it's a lovely thing to see, but it's kind of
but like you
it's
see
very
this
odd.
in many cultures as well. Like there was one video, like there was I think it was like a wedding or something like that, or birthday party, who knows what celebration it was. And then they were just giving out raw meat and they were serving it to people.
Again, you should also understand that the culture definitely allows it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I imagine you giving one elderly Yoruba woman that she's gonna bless your name.
I'm not saying it's not a good thing or it's
No,
not a blessing.
I get it. No, you're saying it's
I've
seen
never.
it.
It's
I've
odd
never
to me.
seen
Like
it.
you're at a wedding and you're handing out. It's odd to me because I've never in my 22 years of living on this planet seen a thing like that.
Never.
So of course I'm gonna think it's odd. It's odd.
I've seen
And
a whole
that's
chicken
okay.
that's dead, just not alive.
And that's okay. All right, we're going on the short break, guys, to come back with plenty gist for you guys. Stay with us.
Hey guys, it's your girl Purple Diva, and I'm live here at Gossip Gala. I want to say a very big shout out to Gossip Gala. Peace out.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Now it's time to gossip. The first story I see here says, Didi's lawyer quit ahead of trial. Under no circumstances can I continue. What is going on with Anthony? Because, I mean, I consider this to be very weird.
You know what?
And
you
it's
know
scary
what?
at the
You know
same
what's
time.
even funnier? You
Tell
know what's
me.
even funnier? So the reason why this whole thing is even 10 times funnier to me is that, okay, we already understood how bad and how horrible, Diddy's case is and his whole
The
situation
allegations,
is, and the whole allegations are. But the fact that this lawyer represented Osama bin Laden and could quit on Diddy is insane.
I mean,
it's insane because I saw this post where this said lawyer that dropped on Diddy also represented Osama bin Laden, and we all know who that is, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's quite crazy that we could see someone who could stand for morals like that, but can't stand for morals like Diddy. Because I feel because he came out and then he was like, well, it goes against
the profession.
The profession and him defending criminals and it goes against his whole entire belief. So it's actually quite insane. And then I feel by the day we get to see how deeper and how bad this whole Diddy case is. Also to the point of where I think it was said that one of Diddy's allegations, or what is also being tried for now, is also necromancy. Do you know how crazy? Do you know how crazy that is? Necromancy. Oh God, Diddy is finished.
I think it's probably because of the allegations, just like you mentioned, and that's why. And I will not say this man is scared. I will not say Anthony is scared. I think it's just being. It goes against smart.
No, he was he can't defend someone who he knows is being tried for set. It goes against his. I don't know what word he used, but I'll just it goes against his morals and his and his beliefs. And I think it wasn't just only him. I think another lawyer also dropped out too of the case. I think I read that somewhere.
Okay.
But it just shows that Diddy has obviously committed a lot of crimes that just cannot be supported or backed up by
the fact that your own lawyer left.
I mean,
bro,
it's crazy.
Your own lawyer that's meant to defend you,
it's crazy,
just quits
because he can't defend him. I mean,
no,
if you literally talk about the crimes that Diddy has committed and what he's on trial for, how can you defend, a man who's
something
committed?
The evidence
who's
is
the evidence is there, very
witnesses are there. I mean,
it's just how? I'm wondering why the other lawyers still haven't, dropped
what's the lawyer
out.
even going
to
say?
I
feel like they just need to make this whole thing, when I say a closed case, not a closed case like his let out, but a closed case where it should just be a straight life sentence. No, I think that man should be put to his bed.
You know what? The lawyer is well done to that lawyer that quit, because what's the lawyer going to say to defend him? He didn't do anything.
That's why I said he's just being smart.
He's being smart.
He's being smart.
Because really and true, okay, as lawyers, there are multiple angles you could go through, and multiple things you could argue.
Yeah.
But we could all see how this just defiles all moral characters. Or it doesn't make any sense. So, Diddy, you're a finished man, and rightfully so.
Just give up.
And this is a very great example of, what goes around comes around. It would always catch up to you, and karma is a B. Period.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I am so. Do I say I'm so sorry for him now?
For who?
Because I mean,
you're sorry for who?
No, calm down now. Calm down. I want you to calm down.
No.
The fact that this case literally just said like this. I actually find it very scary at the same time. Only God knows. You made mention of the fact that you don't know if another cancer is about going out or something. How many does he have now?
My thing is, there's nothing to be sorry about, because when Diddy was doing this, committing all these crimes years upon years upon years upon years, he knew what he was doing. He just felt like, I could get away with it. So he kept doing it, knowing exactly what he was doing. But obviously, we all know that everything eventually catches up, and the truth would always come, to the light. And that's what is happening here. I don't feel like anyone should be sorry for him. I feel like that man deserves everything that he literally gets on a full platter, served to him. Justice.
Your actions have consequences, and
Oh,
these
wow.
are your
You can't
consequences.
just so for example, if you start feeling bad, why?
Why?
What has it done for you that you're feeling bad for him?
People should help me.
What has it done for you?
No, calm down.
Yeah, calm.
Are you calm?
Well, calm.
All right, let's move on to the next story.
Okay. She's avoiding.
Don't change the subject.
See that avoidant behavior right there.
What do you mean?
Keep
She
your
wants
peace, don't worry.
peace.
She knows I'm
wants
gonna
peace.
attack her.
She wants
Keep your
peace, no
peace.
problems.
It's okay.
All right, moving on to the next one. This was a women married to Yahoo boys should be arrested alongside partners. Laura Ikeji. Nigerian businesswoman and reality TV star Laura Ikeji Kano has sparked discussions by suggesting that wives of internet fraudsters, commonly known as Yahoo boys, should face arrest alongside their husbands. In recent Instagram story, Laura questioned why these women enjoy the benefits of their partners' illicit activities but distance themselves when consequences arise. She emphasized that marriage vows encompass both prosperity and adversities, implying that spouses should share in both the gains and repercussions of their partner's actions.
For better and for
What do you
worse.
guys think about the story?
Like she
She
said,
told all of them to carry their backings bag to the jail. Okay.
like
What do
she
you think?
said, for better or for worse. I mean, you knew what this man was into. You know how this man gets down and dirty. You know
Right.
his business and all his dealings. So it's like, you know he's doing all this bad
Yeah.
things, and you're chopping the money as
And
it's
you're
coming
just
in.
chopping
You're
money,
chopping the
yeah.
money. But when he now catches up to him, all of a sudden,
I have nothing to do
I don't
with
know.
it. I don't know
Wow.
what happened.
So this story is quite dicey. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I mean, you cannot take it out that there are some women that really don't know what their husbands are doing.
Yeah.
I understand
So
that.
she's
Yeah,
being
I
very
understand
absolute.
that.
I'm like,
No.
If it's situations where, just like you said, the wife already knows what the husband is doing. In
Yeah.
short, they can even take it to jail because she literally
Yeah,
she's
you're
also
an
an
accomplice.
accomplice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're an
She's
accomplice.
also an
It's from
accomplice. So
it's from like
it is-
two sides. It's from like two sides. Oh, the woman knows about the guy's business,
Yeah.
and then like, oh, there's women that
No,
don't
'cause
know about
no,
their
I
business.
understand
Yeah.
what she means
So-
because I mean we do see men out there who would obviously like keep their dealings private and
Yeah.
hide that like from their wives and their families. So obviously in cases like that, I don't feel like the woman would be liable for anything. But in cases where I mean this woman fully knows what her husband
The
is fully doing and
business,
she's there in the
everything.
money and she's also like they're supporting him. Yeah, for better or for worse, honey, you're going down too, baby.
Wahala. So yeah, I
Damn.
mean that's my own thought on it. I just feel like Laura was just being very absolute. This one was just
Should have
telling
been
them, carry
direct.
your
No, I
Becky
get what
bags. I'm
you
like,
mean.
auntie, just calm down because there are situations where even when you
She may
think
not
this
even
man,
know she's a wife of a Yahoo man.
hey, that's deep.
They play.
But her husband is actually a former footballer, so just calm down.
No. I was just joking.
No, I got you. I just feel like she's being very absolute, So I mean, instead of her to just say that if all those women that their husbands are Yahoo boys, should have just said those ones that know that their husband are into this
their
thing.
husbands are into this.
Just prepare because on our two go jail. So I feel like that's my thought on it. All right, moving on to the next story. Here says, I hated the fact that my parents were famous, Clarence Peters stated. In a recent interview, renowned music video director Clarence Peters opened up about the challenges he faced growing up as the son of an Afro-Fuji legend, Shina Peters, and Nollywood icon, Clarence Chukura. He revealed that his parents' fame caused him significant trauma, leading to feelings of imposter syndrome, a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and fear being exposed as frauds. This self-doubt made him reluctant to attach his name to any of his early work, preferring him to stay out of public eye despite his global recognition. Honestly speaking, I actually feel like this story is something that a lot of people would actually agree that happens to them as well.
I feel like it's valid.
Yeah, because I mean, the fact that you have your parents that known, they are famous, they are rich, and all of that. Whatever accomplishment you do personally, it will always be attributed back to
What your
because
parents,
exactly.
what your parents are, or
So-
even to the fact of where like okay, like your parents are in the limelight and like they're like these great celebrities, and then you will just start comparing yourself and like you always feel like okay, like I can't measure up to my parents, I can't do what they're doing, I'm not good enough. Like it happens quite
happens quite a
often
lot.
actually. Not even just like parents and like kids relationship. We also like say like among siblings. Let's say like one sibling is
Like
up
doing
there and
way
famous,
better.
yeah.
True,
Then the
true,
other
true.
sibling, and then you start just doubting yourself. Like it happens, and
True.
it's very
And
sad.
that's what causes kind of like sibling rivalry and everything like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
true. So honestly,
very
I like the fact that he actually
he came out
to say
and
it.
spoke
Yeah.
about it, because I feel like there are many people out there who would also be able
Nah.
to, like, relate to him.
True.
And then obviously, like, I feel like, a whole community, I don't even know if that's a thing, maybe like, a whole community, for groups of people, like, in these situations. I just feel like there should be something like that, because obviously, like, things like this happen to you, and then it's like, okay, well, you don't really have like that support system, or like who to like really like
Yeah.
turn to, or talk about like how you're feeling, because like you have this vision in your head that like you're just meant to be perfect, because like your parents are perfect,
perfect,
or your siblings are
exactly.
perfect, and it's just a law of pressure and stress on an individual to
You feel
honestly
like you're the
deal with.
odd one out in the family, and you feel like you don't fit in as well.
Yeah, and no
It's
matter
really
how
sad.
much you try,
No matter
and
how
what
much
do,
you try,
you
it won't
don't
be
see,
enough. And then the parents will see, oh, you're not doing enough, do more. And when you try to
it
do
may
more,
be enough, but like them as an individual would never feel like they're measuring up to what they're meant to measure up to.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I just feel like it's very sad.
It's actually a
It
very
leads to
big
depression,
problem.
and
it is.
leads to a whole
It's a
lot
very
of.
big problem.
I've seen it happen. I mean, I've actually seen it happen.
Of course, it always
even
happens.
even relatively, like, let me say in my situation, like when me
Yeah.
and my brother were growing up, because my brother obviously like going into the limelight before I did, and obviously I used to always like compare, me and him, and I'll be like, oh, why am I not? Or like, and I'll complain about how like my mom, like would support him more than me. Well, meanwhile, that was actually never true. It's just something that was in my head.
Yeah.
And it obviously affected me, but obviously now I'm great, I'm good, and yeah.
Heavy on that support system, because the truth is, just like your own story now, there are people that would have not been able to come out of it. It would have still been in their head.
Exactly.
Until when you have the right people around you, they not make you know that, see, we love you the same way. We are doing this for
Equally,
this
yeah.
time. Do you get?
Yeah.
So I
Equally.
mean, honestly
think,
speaking, it's a big problem.
And I think something, I came to understand just doing something like that is that each individual is different, and people are like different in their own ways. Like just because like someone is doing something or accomplishing something doesn't mean that you're less of a person, or like you're not as good as them. That might be that person's talent
them.
and that person's strength.
Yeah.
You may have a different completely strength in another whole field completely. So like just don't ever beat yourself down or feel like, well, you're not enough because people around you are doing great, and like you're not as fairly up there as you want to be.
The comparison sector is really intense, because it can just really bring you down a lot.
Yeah.
And especially with parents as well, they feel like, what is it? There was something that came to my mind now. Yay.
I feel like parents sometimes even, add to these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because and I feel like it's something that they don't do intentionally. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just like when you have like two of your children now, and one person is doing better. There's always that attention you want to give. You
want
more.
that attention
and
more. Yeah.
It is. I mean, it's something that they really don't. Think through. They just do it. Without thinking.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like that's exactly how I used to feel, but that was never really the case. Like I said, and obviously, everyone is different. That was my brother's strength. I mean, that was his main focus. I had many other strengths. So obviously, to my parents, it was a thing of where like, okay, and then again, like I was a female, he's a male, first child man. So obviously, their son has to be good. Like you get what I'm saying. So yeah, obviously, I feel like that whole support system is just needed for people, in this space.
I'll be going on a short break, guys, to come back with more gossips for you guys. Stay with us.
My people, the name is Oluchi, the Evil Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Funny Arch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? Watch Gossip Gala.
Hello, everyone. Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you all to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
Yes, we're back like we never left because
We never left.
that's All right, so next one here says Pop Smoke's murderer sentenced to 29 years in prison after apologizing in court. My brother, whether you apologize or not, you will still face the consequences. But let me quickly read this. It says in a Los Angeles courtroom on February 21st, 2025, Walker, 24 years old, was sentenced to 29 years in prison for his involvement in the 2020 murder of rapper Pop Smoke, right? Walker, who has pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter and home invasion robbery, expressed deep remorse for his actions, acknowledging the pain caused to Pop Smoke's family and his own. Now, he admitted to driving a group of, children in court to the rapper's rented Hollywood Hills home, where they ambushed him during a robbery that healed a watch sold for $2,000. You can imagine. The actual shooter, a 15-year-old, which is, I'm just curious about that. The way they even said they shot this guy. Imagine a 15-year-old doing that. That's a lot.
The whole story is just so painful,
Right? So, and thank God as previously, he was sentenced to 50 years imprisonment. That's actually I think that's actually very calm. Then despite the sentencing, Pop Smoke's mother conveyed that her heartache continues, right? Stating it's over for everybody except me. This never ends for me, and that's unfair. And honestly, I cannot overly emphasize, the pain and all.
Yeah, she must be going through, I can't lie, when this whole thing happened, it was just, a very sad time for a bunch of people because Pop Smoke was literally just, coming up. He was just
2019.
he was just coming into the limelight. We just started to, know who he was. We started to listen to his music. And next thing you know it, during COVID, he just died. And, the whole situation itself is just so sad because, to me, I feel like a star was taken, from us,
obviously.
And for no reason. So even upon all the things they stole, it was sold for do you know what? It can't even 1 month of your house rent, barely, and that's if you're even staying in all those side houses, in the US, just 1 month rent, and for that, you guys took this man's life. Some crime that can never be taken back. And it's just so sad because I'm pretty sure, or I'm very sure that a lot of people were we're all hoping and waiting to see what Pop Smoke is going to bring into the industry, and we just never got to really experience his growth. And there was a lot of things that he was going to do really great, and we all knew that. So it's just very sad. And although this man is apologizing, it's low-key an unforgivable crime because
not gonna bring
you can't bring him back.
Honestly, it's not gonna bring him back.
I feel like people don't think people make quick quick moves over long term. Yeah. That will cause long-term, damage, and you don't think about it, and
especially
then
for his mother as well.
you know
that
what
mother's
I'm saying?
never gonna forget what that person had done to her son.
Bro, you do things for so cheap thrills that will literally cause you long-term damage, and you don't think
You're
to
not
process
thinking
that.
about it.
Okay, so you knew that you carrying a firearm into his house and robbing him may lead to something bad, but yeah, you guys did it anyways. And for what? Because now you guys are all in jail.
We're gonna get away with it. Don't worry, guys.
And that 2,000, that 2,000 probably couldn't even go around how many. It just makes no sense. It was a very pointless, unforgivable act, I would say.
Yeah. So I like the fact that they are all in jail now, except that I think the last one is still you're undergoing the proceedings in court. But honestly, even the penalties, that's the punishment given to each and every one of them, I'm so much in love with it. The guy, the 15-year-old guy, as at that time, he was 15 years as at that time, that did the whole shooting, he's going for 50 years. That's beautiful. Then for a worker, he's going for 29. I think one of the juvenile is going for 4 years and I think some months or so. So I like the fact that each and every one of them is, the punishment has... You want to say something?
Yeah, the whole thing about, the 15-year-old shooter going to jail for 50 years, I feel like the other people should have gotten more of a sentence because to me, upon everything, that's still a child. He could have been pressured
They're all
to...
same
Yeah, that's
age.
what I'm saying. Oh, they're all...
One is 15, one is... Corey was at that time was around 19 or so. Then the one that's giving 4 years or so.
So they were all even teenagers at that time. They were all even teenagers.
That's why when I said the children was in court. So it wasn't like they are adults or anything.
They were not adults. They were all
most
in
grown up
teenage
was
years.
Walker because he was 19 as at that time.
Even at your 19-year-old age, you don't have sense.
Well, it's just so
Money
sad.
to want, I mean, greed
And
can
then
drive you to do anything.
this is another
So,
thing that you know upsets me about America. I mean, like the gun culture. Why are we seeing all these young kids, you know, involved in gangs and you know carrying firearms? Because it's obviously going to lead to nothing, you know, good anyways. Because like we see a whole bunch of you know issues about how a young child killed another young child, or like they're in a gang related you know crime, and it just I feel like the whole gang related crime just needs to be you know more controlled. And the whole thing about you know just firearms being in possessions of kids or just people in general, like I feel like something
the
needs
kids
to be
just going into schools, like you hear about the school shootings, like
Some
a
happened, I think,
young
like, 2 weeks
child
ago. I
going
think 2
into a
weeks ago.
school and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go shoot up this school, kill many innocent lives.
Nah, it makes no sense. The firearm culture in America is literally disgusting because it's literally all these little kids that we see committing all these crimes. Little kids that probably don't even really fathom, you know, the extent of what they're really doing. Because, like, we know, like, they're not really thinking it through. Clearly, they didn't think this through to the fullest. And now...
And it could be about their past, how they grew up, so on and so forth. Or maybe they just felt like doing it. And they think, it's fun!
People just need to, you know, check up on their kids. But, you know, keep your child away from the streets by all means. I mean...
I mean, like, apparently in America
where
as
you lose
well, like you
everything.
can just go into like a local shop and then you'll just see a gun section.
That's what I'm saying.
But obviously it's locked up and everything, but you'll just see it there. And I'm just like, so it's casual for me to go into like a casual Walmart or whatever they call it, and you'll just see a gun section there. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. That's so crazy.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one says Zikaloma reveals intention to undergo more surgeries. So even with that's your nose that everybody is complaining about, is how he has the nerves to say that he wants to do more. But let me quickly read this out. It says, Nigerian kids maker Zikaloma has announced plans to undergo additional cosmetic surgeries following his recent rhinoplasty, that's the nose surgery. Despite facing criticism, he expressed intentions to enhance his forehead. Is that head not forehead enough?
You look like a supervillain from a Marvel movie.
Oh no, let me continue, please. And other parts of his body, right? So in a recent interview with Bayu, that's also a content creator, Zikaloma stated, God knew I was going to do it. God knew I was going to do it. That's the no surgery. That's why he gave me money in the beginning. I'm like, okay. What you guys think about this this nose surgery? And now that he's saying he wants to go and do the forehead, I'm wondering how forehead is going to be foreheading, you understand? And other part of his body. I mean, what do you guys think about it?
To me, these are just, you know, the stupid things that people just do to risk their lives, in my opinion. Because, you know, any procedure that you do that doesn't have to be, you know, that's not like a needful procedure, is you risking your life. And for what? First of all, look at what is even the difference between
What's
the
the
nose that he
difference?
had, that he
I wish you
had
can get
back
a
then,
previous...
and then he had now.
Like a before and after kind of thing.
My
Like,
thing is that, you know, I really just dislike when people, you know, come out and say, "Oh, God gave me the money."
That's
like,
what
see,
I'm
I promise
saying,
you,
like...
God didn't make you rich for that purpose. God made you rich and you misused your purpose for something else. Okay?
Like God
because
gave you
God
money
doesn't
to live a life and
because
stuff, not
because
to do
obviously we
surgery.
all know that, you know, enhancing yourself in a way that is not needed is a sin. Because you should be, you know, content with the way you are.
Enhancing yourself.
No, like all the surgery.
Go back again.
Yeah, no, like like surgical enhancement.
It's
like
a sin.
It is. Like it is.
Don't look at me.
You don't look at me.
It
Do
is.
you think it's a sin?
It is. You know, because see, like when you're not getting surgical enhancements, you know, for medical reasons, whatever, and you're getting it because like you feel as if like, oh, you don't like the way you look, or you don't like that, like that's you're changing
You're
your
just
whole
changing
body.
your
You're changing
body
your whole.
and what you
see,
look like.
When you see when Michael Jackson came out and did that whole you know, switching his color, like it was a sin. Like, you know, it was a big thing. Like the whole, you know, Christian thing. It was a sin. People that do BBLs or whatnot, do you not think it's a sin?
It's a sin. Only it's a sin.
Do you not think it's a sin?
It's just like you changing your body, kind of like, and making either things bigger or so on and so forth. Like, you don't love yourself the way you are.
You're literally
kind
cutting
of
your
thing.
flesh to do what? It's a sin.
So I don't know whether that's sin. I will not be sin, but this is how I see it here, right? Now, first off, I think we had a conversation around this on breakfast, and this is what I said. For me, it's literally like the motivation. Whatever that is motivating you to do it. There are people, let me use for example myself. I mean, I feel like I'm more beautiful when I have lashes on. But does that make me less beautiful? No.
You
Wait,
that's
no,
not surgical enhancement, is it?
hold it now, hold. Now, most of these people that do all of these surgeries, they'll tell you that, oh, I'm doing it enough for me to be more confident, not because of they want to showcase or anything. That's why I said for me it's the motivation. So I don't know whether it's a sin
it's the
or not a sin.
motivation, because regardless of anything, cutting into your flesh
I
and
came
like
like that.
literally like resculpting your whole body or resculpting your whole face, it's a sin. We're not talking about like using makeup to enhance yourself or anything. We're talking about actually like because like in that process you're actually risking like anything could actually happen. So it's like you're doing this for what purpose?
Risk.
It doesn't matter like if you're trying to feel more like it doesn't matter what your reason is. No reason is actually ever enough for you to cut into your flesh and re-alter your flesh and re-alter your body, because your body is your body. That's the temple of God. You don't mess around with that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Preach, pastor.
Preacher. All
Preach,
right.
preach.
But I feel like
But do you
what
agree
if
with
he,
her?
I mean, like, what if he now, okay, he gets the surgery, he does all of that. What if he later regrets it?
That's on him.
What if he later regrets it and says, you know what? I don't really like this anymore. Can I start over? There's no do-overs. You've already done
That's
what
on
you've
him,
done.
though. That's on
and
him.
like there was a story, I've listened to it was on Snapchat, and it was like a TikTok story about like a girl. She was her and her boyfriend had broken up, and then she was like, oh, he doesn't want me. Why does he want me? So you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get a butt lift. I'm going to make my chest look bigger, my boobs look bigger and everything. And she had that, and her boyfriend still didn't want her back. She did that. She did all of that
That's
just
for the
because
wrong
she
reason,
wanted.
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
and
wrong
all
motivation.
of that. So
A lot of things are the wrong reasons. It's either you're seeing something
And
on
so
social
later-
media.
later on,
it's
she
either
just
you
didn't-
just.
she
It's either
didn't love
you
herself
just because yeah, a lot of people that go ahead and get this whole enhancement. It's literally solely for the wrong reasons. You either get influenced by social media. You're not like bro. There are other ways you go. That's why we have the gym. We
Yeah.
have the gym for
We
a
have
purpose,
the
right?
gym for a
We have
reason.
a bunch
even
of
though it's a slow process with the gym,
It's the right
you still
process.
get it eventually.
It's
and,
the slow
and
right
even
process.
after keeping that BBL, guess what? Or getting that BBL, you're still not gonna have to go to the gym for the rest of your life, because now you need to have to like maintain the BBL. Have you seen people that get BBLs and like they don't go to the gym? Do you see the way they look? Everything dissolved. Everything
Yeah.
literally dissolved.
Yeah.
So
It's fat now.
yeah. So to me, like there's no point. And to this man, that's out here enhancing himself, that's at his own risk, really and true.
Like it's his own space and everything.
it's
But
at
I
his
just feel
own
like he's
risk.
soon gonna regret it. Like
To me, there was
sooner or
nothing
later.
wrong with his face in the first place.
There was
for him
nothing
to,
wrong with his
you know,
face, really and truly. There was nothing wrong with your face.
Other people who look 10 times ugly, uncle, what would they not
Like just
because
because you have the money doesn't mean you have to do whatever you want with your face now.
See,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the
But
culture.
like he said, his God knew that this is what he wants to do. That's why he gave him the money. People should be resting in this place.
I don't know who his God is, but his God is not my God. Though.
Well, hello. All right, moving down to the last story here. This one is from Tacha. Okay. Take Ozempic so you can go blind. Tacha blasts critics of her new trim look. Okay. Nigerian reality TV star Tacha recently addressed critics of her new slimmer appearance, which she showcased on social media earlier last week. After sharing a video highlighting her weight loss, even though we did not see her going to the gym and all, but it's all right. Some followers speculated that she's using medications like Ozempic to achieve her transformation, right? Now, in response, Tacha posted a video expressing frustration over the reluctance of some individuals to acknowledge her personal efforts and discipline. She criticized the detractors for attributing her achievement to external factors, stating, "Tell me why it is so difficult for you people to actually give me credits. Everything I do, you people must link it up to something." Addressing the Ozempic speculation, she challenged her critics by suggesting they try the medication themselves. And then you guys say it's Ozempic, right? Or yeah, can you have your body tone like this? Go and take it now so that you can be blind in the next couple of years. I actually consider that to be very harsh. But I mean, I feel like it's normal for social media people to always want to wonder.
Always
They're
Because,
jobless
one
now.
minute, what did you say?
Because they're
You said they are
jobless.
jobless.
No, because I mean, she
Come
is
in.
right, but like she can't be mad at the fact that like they're also coming out there to say what they
Yeah.
want to say, because obviously people see something they didn't really like see let's say you going to the gym, or you really like they just saw like the whole transformation.
I mean-
and any person who is jobless behind their phones will start
What's
now
going
then
on
because,
here?
So what's going on, all of
surgery,
that,
yo.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like these people are just, I mean, like, to me, I feel like things like this, like, people should just not pay any mind to, because we all know it's a giving thing where people just come on social media and air out wherever they want to air out as they want to air out, and you have no control over what someone's going to say or whatever. You have control over what you're going to do about it though, and how you react or respond to it. So I feel like people like that should just be ignored, because it's always going to happen. For example, now let's say me, I'm like this. Let's say in the next month or 2 months, I lose weight. Like, I don't post about me going to the gym, but like I know I worked out,
Yeah.
and people are going to start accusing me of things. It's like, well, I know I worked out. I mean, that's your problem. I mean, your opinion doesn't affect me as a person. I'm going to recognize my own hard work, and just go on with my own life. I feel like that should just be the case, because people are always going to talk.
So this is how I see it, right? First
Yeah.
off, I feel like when it comes to celebrities and them losing weight, it has always been a thing for me.
Yeah.
Are you sure they have not used this medication?
not used this, all
Exactly.
of that?
That's one. Then secondly, given the kind of person Tacha is more like that talking person. There's nothing that's going on in her life that she doesn't come out to say. So the one that you're losing weight and it's not inform us that you're losing weight, I mean, that's a bit,
Some people
Maybe
like
she
to
just wanted to keep it private.
Yeah, some people like
Maybe
to
she
keep.
just wanted to keep
For
it
example,
private.
look at
Yeah.
no.
Personality,
For
that's what you're
example, no.
saying.
For example, look at Lizzo now, or Lizzo. Lizzo's personal, like, she's someone who actually talks. Like, she talks a lot, right?
Yeah.
But nobody knew when she was losing weight, when she was working out. She just came out and posted, her debut pictures.
Yeah.
Lizzo has lost a whole lot of damn weight now,
lot
and
of
people are
weight,
literally
yeah.
wondering why, how, whatever.
how did
but
she do this?
she
How did
worked
she
out
do
for
that?
it. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of people like to keep saying aspects of their lives private. For example, if I started working out, I'll keep it private. That's not something
Until
I
maybe
would,
I showed a transformational, so on and
Yeah.
so forth.
That's her personal choice.
I mean, like,
but
Lizzo even
also,
put like her working
Yeah.
out kind of routine on like TikTok as well afterwards. Yeah.
But regardless, I feel like she should not really be offended that people are coming on to come and see these things, because like it's a norm.
It's social
in
media,
the
I'm
in
sorry.
the
It's social
industry.
media.
But at the same time, like she shouldn't let it bother her, especially if she knows that she worked hard for her body, and then that's tea.
Honestly, I would just like ignore it as well.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, girl, you did the work. We never know what goes on behind the scenes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Bless you.
Like, but at the same time, if you know that you did the work and you did a lot of working out,
Yeah.
went on a diet, so on and so forth, then that's you, girl. Then you know the credits and all of that. So,
Period.
And I don't understand this thing the way the way we see her for social media. If you've known, I mean, there are some kind of persons that when you already know their behavior, you know the kind of things they put online.
Yeah.
Once you see something off, you will be able to tell that this thing is not
there's
straight.
something wrong.
Do you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
When she literally even relocated from Nigeria to where she is now, we knew, because she already they tell us, she give us the full updates. That's how she is. Do you understand? So I mean, I beg to differ when you say that, and she just want to keep certain things private. That baby is never private.
You may not
People
know
just
she didn't
might
want
change
anyone.
their minds. People
'cause,
may change
for
their
example,
minds,
what if
yeah.
she just wanted to, solely focus on working out, like not like because like not getting other people in her ears. So she just did her thing, and she's come out now confident again. So I mean, certain
you know
aspects.
what? She's doing her. Slay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Obviously,
girl.
when she relocated from Nigeria, I mean, she was obviously excited to announce that, because who isn't excited to? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I see the excuses you're making, and it makes sense. What? So she's excited about leaving the country, but she's not excited about losing weight. Come on now.
No,
Come on
some
now.
people just,
Come
it's not
on
about
now.
that. She's excited about losing weight. As you can see, she's posting that she's lost weight. Some
Exactly.
people just don't post the process because they want to keep that private.
Or maybe they
and
just
that's
don't have a
okay.
reason to.
Yeah.
They just don't
Or
have a
maybe
reason
she's
to.
just not the type who go to the gym and start filming herself.
Yeah.
And she's just solely focused on gymming. Like, and that's okay.
Tacha.
Maybe she can show her before and after. That's her own decision.
Do you understand? That's okay.
She's slaying, girl. Go
It's
on.
all right. It's no wahala. Before they'll come and bite me here now. No wahala. But I mean, since you're on gossip, right? You guys now, I want you guys to tell me the tea. What's this week's plan for you? Let's go. Oni, let's go with you.
Girl, I was even going to say for her to go.
She's always shocking me sometimes. Do you understand? Before
Why we
Wednesday
me,
now, she's
though?
gonna shock me. So tell me
Why
now
we
so that I'll be prepared.
You know something about me, I don't plan my week ahead, I take it day by day by day by day.
Okay.
And I know what I am doing today.
So what are you doing after
What are you doing
now?
today?
Obviously, right after the show, I'm going for brunch with my girlies.
Okay.
Just goes everywhere.
Hey,
I love
two of you are
this.
the same thing now.
I'm
You're
going
used to stay in the house, then you sleep. I want to
I'm
go out.
going for brunch with my girlies and then to go take some cute pictures. That's about it. When Tuesday comes, we'll figure that out.
But don't you think that not preparing for the week is going to...
No, you see how I like my
I like it being
how I like my
spontaneous
week?
kind of thing.
I like it spontaneous, and I like taking everything one step at a time, day
Yeah.
by day by day by day by day. Tuesday has not come. Tuesday is not.
we never know what's gonna happen on
can't,
Tuesday or
you know what I'm
Wednesday or
saying?
Thursday, yeah.
I can wake up on Tuesday and decide to go to London. Boom. I'm
Can
in London.
imagine.
Take me
Boom.
with you.
I will.
This
That's
one
what
is
I'm saying. My plans come as the day goes.
Like, you never
So
know.
tell me how you now work on. I mean, you hear people when we started the year together. You hear them say, "Oh, write down your goals, write down your this, write down your that." Tell me how you now take care of that.
Correction of point. Just because I take my my day
One
step by
step at a
step
time doesn't mean you
I don't have goals.
For the
My
year,
goals,
for
yeah,
the month,
for the year,
for the week.
doesn't mean I don't have goals.
Okay.
My goals, as I'm doing my daily day, my goals are being
Somebody
accomplished.
should
They're
tell
being
this girl to
ticked
get-
off
Yeah.
day by day
Yeah.
by day. Exactly.
Okay,
But I think
that's
the thing
calm.
is, I did kind of write goals like around the 2nd of January.
Would you like to share
and I
some?
did say I was gonna start going to the gym. That never happened.
when you're always sleeping.
It never happened.
Oh, after brunch, they just reminded me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going for a gym session and a Pilates class with my
Nice.
guys after.
Okay.
I also told myself about last week when I set my last week goals for the audience that I'm going to start gymming. So that's
Yeah.
that.
I did say I was
Her.
gonna start gymming, but it's just slow process. I'll probably start
Don't
from
worry.
I'll start from my bedroom,
I'll
just like
motivate
doing
you.
like
I'll
push-ups or
motivate
something.
you. I'll call you every single time I get up and
You
I'm
know
off
what?
to the
Yeah.
gym.
Thank
I'm a bell
you.
hole,
See?
Nice.
Do you want to join?
Of course. No, we're in the group now.
We're in the
Okay,
group
yeah,
now.
yeah, okay,
Us
that's
three.
fine.
We are a
All right.
trio now.
But I'm hearing you. So apart from the gym, what else?
And then what else did I say? I said I was gonna start being healthier.
Healthier.
Like more like eating more vegetables and stuff like that.
What
'Cause
have
I
you been
do-
eating?
The thing is, I like vegetables, but there's specific vegetables I don't like.
Tell me.
Like I hate Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate them too.
I hate cauliflower.
I hate them
Okay.
too.
I hate cucumber. I'm sorry. I
I
hate
love
cucumber.
cucumbers.
I hate cucumber. It's just so gross. Like who eats that? And
What? don't do that. They will come for you. They will come for
I hate
you.
cucumber. It was actually really funny. I did tell like my secondary school and my primary school. I said, no, I don't eat cucumbers. I'm allergic. I just never liked them.
But you know, these are like part of the things that would actually
so,
help you with
so
this your weight loss
eventually I
journey.
had to like say, okay, I need to start eating more cucumbers. Trying to like, maybe I should do like day 1 of me eating cucumbers.
Oh my God!
feel like you wanna
now
turn
that
it
you
to
said
content.
this, you know what? I'm gonna give us all a challenge.
Okay.
Today.
already had so many
no, it's
challenges
not really a
already.
challenge.
God.
We're gonna do this whole, lemon, ginger, garlic water. I feel like every morning we wake up, all of us, we have to all drink how many CLs? Let me just say one liter is that too much? No, one liter is.
One is not that much.
Just
so
tell us.
1 liter of water, obviously like with lemons in it, ginger and whatnot. Obviously, it helps burn fat in the morning. So like when you drink that in the morning, like all throughout the day, you're just gonna be burning fat.
Maybe I should bring it to work. every
But wait,
day.
let me tell you one thing first.
What?
Even if you take this your lemon, whatever, then in the morning after you finish taking, you now carry rice. That
Carry-
full of it.
So who told
Then
you?
in the afternoon,
Who
you now
told you? Who
you now
told you
do
that's
two
how I
swallow.
eat? I eat once a day, and my food portions are always very small, and it's because like I'm so busy that like
Yeah.
I don't.
You like
I don't
forget to
think
maybe
of
eat.
eating. Like
Yeah.
I don't, and I feel like that's also something that's actually not healthy because like, yeah.
Don't worry, for that one we are in the same show.
So
So
yeah,
how
no.
about you?
Me?
So
Don't know
apart
what
from
to
the
say.
gym and the healthy
the gym,
eating, what else?
what else did I say? I did say I was gonna obviously get more into my Bible more as well because
Ooh.
when I came to Nigeria as well, basically, my church leaders and my church friends are literally like the best. My leaders bought me a study Bible.
Wow.
They bought me a big study Bible, so I've been reading it a lot. I am currently in what book am I in? I'm currently in the book of Matthew.
Matthew. Oh.
So you've been reading from Genesis.
From Genesis.
Wow.
And
I
then,
started
This
reading
year?
the Bible too this year.
Wow.
yeah, last year because I came to Nigeria in October.
Oh,
Then
okay.
so all of that. So I've been just like going. No.
That's
for
beautiful.
long.
I
It was
also
really
started reading the Bible this year, but I started from the book of John, and now I'm in, like I jumped from John straight to
That's
Revelation.
what I'm doing. I always do the
I jumped
jumping.
from John
I always
straight
do
to
the
Revelation.
jumping,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like I'm just gonna,
Keep going
jump
from
and
like
jump and
from
jump and
place
jump,
to
you
place.
know.
Why are you
yeah.
jumping?
it makes more sense.
It's just
No, it does not make any sense.
No, it does. To me, it does. To me, it does.
Why?
Yeah.
Because first of all, I have to start from the book of John to actually, understand, Jesus himself, like his miracles, how he performed the miracles,
And that's
how he
something you would have
baptized,
said
how
from
he
Matthew,
died, how
because that's where you hear the tea. Yeah,
Yeah.
how he was born,
Yeah.
down from how
not
he started
Matthew.
his.
The miracles from John. I swear, I wanted to.
There are some miracles in Matthew. I'm literally
I've
reading
not,
Matthew
I've
right
not
now.
gotten there
Go
yet,
check
so
from Matthew
don't
15.
rush me. Don't rush me.
I'm
Maybe
literally reading
I
my
should leave
Bible.
this
I'm not there
conversation.
yet.
Maybe I should just leave this conversation.
I'm not there
And
yet.
this has been Gossip
yeah.
Gala, everyone.
Thank you guys for
You guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.